Hi everybody and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. In the first lockdown, just as it literally ended, we made a video where we walked along Blackpool Promenade from Central Pier to North Pier. And we looked at the things that were changing and the things that were happening after 3 months of not being able to travel anywhere and go out of the house. Today is the 4th of November, so tomorrow we start with another lockdown. So we're going to repeat. It's better weather, I can't say any other. The last walk was quite dull and dreary, although there is quite a big cloud there looking at it. Better weather, but we're going to repeat the walk that we did. And I sort of walked down that central reservation between the highway and the tramway. So we're going to do exactly the same thing again, and we're going to see what's happening in the world. So the Central Pier are dismantling their terrace bar. They're obviously calling it a day for the end of the 2020 season, which is, being a nightmare. Can't really call it any other, can you? So we'll go up to the entrance to the pier and we'll start where we started last time. And we'll walk down the full length and see what's new. They're doing that big crane up there that you can see just there. They're doing some work at the United Utilities station at what used to be the old windmill. Right, so we'll start here at Central Pier. We've got another video of Central Pier if you've not already seen it. Somebody's enjoying a last minute horse ride before they're all stopped as well. So we'll go across into the middle and we shall walk the walk. Oh, that sounds lovely. It's proper Blackpool sound, that, isn't it? Have you been on a hansom cab ride? I can't say I've ever done that, to be honest. All these years coming to Blackpool and living here and all the things I've done, I've never been in a hansom cab. I don't know. Here comes the tram. In fact, to tell you what, we'll walk this way and then we're not colliding with the passengers getting on and off the tram. So last time we came along the seafront, there was scaffolding up at the front of the Sea Life Centre. Tussauds is now closed. I think in fact it was closed last time we walked down the prom. These are the NHS illuminations. They weren't up last time we did this walk. So they're kind of, now then, I'm sure there's a technical name for it, the sort of LED neon tube type style. So they're lovely when they're lit up, they're really bright. So the Sea Life Centre, last time we came along the front, was having a renovation, and they were replacing some of the structure underneath the facade and then put a new graphic up over the top of it. So that looks so much better than it did. But the weather, you can't underestimate the weather on the seafront. Look at these little starlings here having a bath in this puddle. Oh, bless them. Let me just zoom in and show you because they'll be small on your screen. There you go. Wildlife on Blackpool Seafront. Whew. There's a little bit of a stiff breeze when you walk back this way. I've got tears running down my face. Anybody sees me, they'll be thinking I've been arguing with myself, which is quite possible knowing me. So everything's kind of coming to that closing, quiet end of the season feeling, which it wouldn't have done because the illuminations were planned to be on until the 3rd of January. But because of the new national lockdown that's coming in tomorrow, the illuminations are going off tonight as well. Another horse moving up. So all the little kiosks are closed. It's really strange. I mean, I'm used to seeing Blackpool out of season, and each winter everything sort of pauses for a snooze, shall we say, because the town doesn't go to sleep. It's not like a lot of seaside resorts. It carries on trading, really, to a large extent. Most things just carry on. Just swap hands. Just a second. Most things just carry on. You know, a lot of the shows have still got things running. The Grand, the Winter Gardens, Viva, people like that. They all carry on straight through the winter season. In fact, the only things, the attractions are open, the tower's usually open, and Tussauds and Sea Life Centre. The only things that really close are the ones that are really badly affected by the weather, like the Pleasure Beach. That just opens at weekends, at Christmas. And then all these little kiosks and shops on the seafront, they close as well, because obviously people are not going to be walking up and down the promenade when it's howling a gale and doing what we all know it does on Blackpool Pram. And here comes the siren. It's an ambulance today. There's always a siren when you make a video on Blackpool Seafront. It's not right if you've not seen a siren. I'll tell you what, we'll walk up the tram stop. Wonder what they're doing up there in that cherry picker. You wouldn't get me up there. Got to say it for Kevin. Kind of blocks the view, that, doesn't it? My eyes are pouring, it's making my nose run. The tower, in case you're in any doubt where you are. And now we're coming up to Tower Festival Headland, and we've systematically worked our way around pretty much all Blackpool Seafront, videoing all these different things. So if you're looking for something to do to keep you amused on the horrible rainy days of a November lockdown, plod your way through the Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel. There's loads of videos we've made this year even, and there's loads more to come, so don't forget, make sure you've subscribed and you've hit that little bell. And then when we're out and about doing things, you'll get the alerts and you'll know when it's been uploaded. I don't know what the wind's going to be like on this one, because it's certainly windy. I thought it had dropped a lot, but I think I must be walking straight into it. It does seem to be blowing from the north. The north wind doth blow, we shall have snow. If you're used to coming to Blackpool on holiday though, this probably all looks very strange. And like I say, when you live here, you get used to seeing it out of season. And the promenade in particular is probably the quietest part, because it's not really conducive to strolling about. I mean, I've got my hair pinned down in a hat, but if you were going anywhere and you were sort of, going shopping or going to a meeting or whatever, you won't come down here because you just get blown away. you end up looking like a scraggle-taggle. So you get used to seeing it quiet in winter. And then it kind of does this stretching thing in, I suppose, after Christmas, January, February time. And you can see the town starting to come back to life. And scaffolding's going up everywhere, and everybody starts painting and cleaning and washing away the effect of winter. Working on the roof of the winter gardens, on the proscenium, that bit that sticks up over the top of the entrance. Here comes the beach patrol to check up and make sure nobody's in the sea or drowning or anything. Everything's just getting ready to go to sleep for a month. Viva Vegas bar. Oh, it's open. It looked closed earlier when I passed, but they must be open today. Would imagine they open a little bit later. I don't know whether you can still get married during lockdown. I guess if you got a wedding booked, you'd have already checked and asked that question. Oh, it is open. And this is Revolution, the first building with the scaffolding on it. And if anybody knows what's going off underneath that scaffolding, can you please put a comment below? Because it's been covered in scaffolding, that building, for donkey's years. And every time you pass, it just looks for all the world like they're taking the building to bits underneath it. Got no idea what they're doing, but it's serious. My curiosity's killing me. Here comes the pink tram. It's proper candy floss colour, that, isn't it? So have you got anything planned for lockdown then? Because not only have we got plenty of videos and things for you to be watching while you're incarcerated and stuck inside, we've got some interesting recipes for you to try. We've got online jigsaws. I don't know whether you've ever done one of them, but they're quite absorbing to just fill 10 minutes in. We've got all kinds of interesting stuff. There's thousands of pages on Visit Fylde Coast. Oh, and don't forget to sign up for your weekly email newsletter as well, because then you'll get your e-news each week into your inbox. And obviously there's not going to be much going off, but at least it's something different to look at, instead of every time you turn the television on being told about coronavirus. So this is the old Clifton Hotel, the Ibis Styles, as it's now known, underneath the scaffolding. And that's having a super duper facelift as well. So that's really going to improve that corner, because it looked a tip, can't say any other. And we're back at North Pier, so this concludes this walking tour and replicates what we did when the first lockdown ended at the beginning of the year. And this is the new Yates's Hotel just coming into view. And that was all covered in scaffolding when we last did this walk. The town hall. And back at North Pier, which is all getting ready to close. The gates are closed on the actual pier itself. So don't forget, make sure that you've subscribed to the Visit Fylde Coast YouTube channel and hit that little bell for notifications as well. And when we make new videos and upload them throughout the miserable months of November, December and January, you'll get alerts and you'll know when new sunshine is online. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.